King, how do you feel about Jay wrecking? Are you in any need of medical assistance?
Hey!
Huh? Whoa.
What happened to him?
Oh my gosh, what happened?
Where's my news report? Huh? Why aren't you guys all filming me? Look at me, I'm totaled. He got off easily with some dirt. And, where's Race Tow Truck Tom? Isn't he supposed to be taking care of you? Haul him away, please. Sorry about that, guys. He gets a bit cranky sometimes. Alright, Chuck, let's go. Wait, no, don't tow me away! They deserve the truth! They deserve the truth! Wow, he looks terrible. What a case of bad luck. Right when I'm nearing retirement, this happens? Chick is the worst. Hey guys, what is up? This is LittleHarky here back again, Nerdcast review, and this time I'm going to be reviewing some old but very rare cars, race damaged mood springs, and damage the king. Alright, let's get the obvious out of the way. Yes, I know I have been a bit inactive on this channel for a couple of weeks now, and that's because I was on vacation, so now that I am back, I can probably pump out some more content for you guys throughout the summer. And secondly, my birthday was on June 15th, so where's the birthday unboxing? Well, it's coming soon in a big live stream, so stick around for that. I have a bunch of cars set up for you guys, so that way I can unbox them all on stream for your enjoyment. And actually, speaking of my birthday, one of my major birthday presents this year was the race damaged mood spring, so I did get it for a very cheap price, very affordable, and no chips at all, in mint condition. Very nice, honestly, and of course, from my previous birthday, I did get Damage the King, so it's fitting. So now with that out of the way, of course, these two are official releases from Mattel, unlike my customs back there. As you can see, my custom race damage Rust-Eze Lightning McQueen from the back. And then I also do have a recent custom that I did that was actually showcased in my hunt intro. Here we have the damaged cam spinner, so let me know in the comment section down below if you guys do want a review on him. But I mean, look at the level of detailing Mattel poured on these two. I mean, especially race damaged mood springs with all the burn marks and scratch marks, and it's not even mentioning that the car itself is bent. I mean, the king got off easily on this one because the spoiler just got bent, and then he has a bunch of dents, but still, that's nothing compared to what Chuck Armstrong witnessed. The differences in the detailing may have to do with the fact that Damage the King was released a year prior to the release of Race Damaged Mood Springs, with Damage the King being released in the Race-A-Rama series, while Race Damaged Mood Springs being released in the Final Lap series. Now on to their appearances in the first Cars movie. Race Toaster Tom was seen pulling away Race Damaged Mood Springs after the wreck of the Dinoco 400, and the King got all mangled up by Chick Hicks, who pushed him off of the track in the last race of Cars 1. Okay, so now I think that we're at a safe place to start reviewing the cars, so let's get on to reviewing Damage the King first, since he was the one who was released first. So move away Race Damaged Mood Springs, and now we bring in the King from the back. As you can see, they look very, very different, because obviously one is more glossier than the other, with him being more of a matte finish. Now let's dive into the review. As you can see, he does have a very worried expression, or so you may think. Yeah, he's actually smiling here, which is weird, but that also means that whoever made the design of this diecast had in mind the scene where he does reunite with Mrs. the King, so that's pretty sweet actually. There's the Dinoco logo with a bunch of dirt detailing around it, and then moving on to the side right here, these sponsors are intact, with the continued sponsors being Vitaling, Mood Springs, No Stall, Piston Cup, LittleHarky Pistons, Gasprin, Retread, and Easy Idle. The tires are almost identical to the ones on the original King, but if you take a closer look, you can see that the letters are actually a bit bolder on the damaged one. This is pretty interesting. The damaged King does have a little bit of silver detailing on the handle right there for the door, while the original King does not, which is kind of weird. I mean, you'd expect it to be on this King right here, but no, it's on this one right here. And actually, the 43 is a bit shorter on the Damaged King than it is on the original King. Take a look at that dirt detailing around the roof and spoiler. I mean, it looks very, very nice, and the matte finish does complement it very, very well. And then even on the spoiler right here, it looks very, very bent out of shape, exactly what a crash car would look like. Overall, the dirt detailing and the matte finish go hand in hand very, very nicely, and it makes the Damage the King very, very nice in my opinion. It's a very fitting car for the scene where he meets up with Mrs. the King after the race. But is it a really good car for representing the crash? No, not really, because I mean, when you're crashing, obviously you're not going to have a smile on your face. But overall, Mattel did a really good job. But then the next year, oh boy, the next year they went from this, a plain regular stock car from Cars 1, to this. I mean, look at that drastic difference. I mean, how do you step up from that? I mean, they went from a boring, matte finish car that just has a bit of dirt detailing and a bit of bumps and bruises, and then you go to this where it's completely bent out of shape. It's just wow, it's incredible. So now let's get on to race damage mood springs in depth with this review. And now let's move aside Chuck Armstrong and let's look at this right here. Look at him. He has a very, very painful expression. You can just tell that he's been through a lot. Look at that mouth. One eye closed with the other one open, barely. And then his gaping mouth do resemble the scene where he does get pulled away from Race Tow Truck Tom perfectly. The only thing I would change though is that his mouth would be red, but who cares honestly? Take a good look at that hood. I mean, look at that. It's all scraped up and burned, and you can see a bunch of scrape marks right here on the side. It looks all damaged because obviously this is a race damage mood springs car. But still, it looks very, very nice, and I did not expect that much out of Mattel. And now, take a look at the side. I mean, it looks completely blackened out with a bunch of scrapes and scuff marks and a bunch of burns as well. I mean, I can't even see the sponsors anymore. All I can make out are the piston cup, no stall, Vitaline, retread, clutch shade. I can't really tell, but at least we do have the normal version tell us what the continuing sponsors are. I mean, nitrate, piston cup, revolting, octane gain, mood springs. I can't even see all of them on this one shot of his side. I mean, wow. But again, how are you going to notice that when you see all of this detailing around the bumper? I mean, look at that. The whole bumper is tilted to one side. You don't see that on any car. I mean, you got that close enough with the King right here, but that's nothing compared to this. I mean, look at that. It looks really nice. Even on the other side, wow, there's a big, big scrape on the side right here. It goes from the back to the front. And overall, this car is like the most detailed car ever. I mean, nothing can really top it, honestly. I mean, look at it compared to the original. Nothing. And I mean nothing can compare to that. It really made a name for itself in the cars community as being one of the most rare and desirable cars in the whole diecast line. But I mean, with good reason. I mean, look at that. Look at all that detailing on him. I mean, you don't see that on any other car. Well, except for customs, of course. But still, even then, I mean, I didn't have this much detailing on mine. This is just phenomenal. I love these damaged cars, and I wish they can keep them up. But unfortunately, ever since the Thailand switch, I think that we may never even get a damaged Rust-Eze McQueen, honestly. Because, well, while they may do that, it won't be the same as, well, these original ones. I mean, Thailand can never get even close to the amount of detailing that the race damage mood springs brought on us. So now, one final close with the race damage Mattel cars and my customs back here. As you can see right here, Rust-Eze McQueen and Damage the King on one side, race damage boot springs, and my brand new can spinner custom on the other. I will review this soon if I get more, like, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to review it, honestly. It's not one of my best customs, but still, if you guys want me to review them, I will, obviously. But anyways, guys, that will be it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys did enjoy this review. Sorry if the review is kind of quick and short. It's just that, I mean, I can't even put into words how impressed I am by Mattel back in their glory days. I wish I was collecting back then. But anyways, guys, thank you all so... Oh, wait, actually, I should probably put the cars in the back right here. Kind of empty back there, so might as well put the trio right there. McQueen, the King, and Chick, and then put mood springs, or not Dr. Allman, I'm about to call him Dr. Allman, sorry, Chuck Armstrong in the back right there. So the trio of cars and then Chuck Armstrong back here make up the, well, I guess iconic cars of Cars 1, or at least stock cars. But anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, so why don't we end the video right here. Thank you all so much for watching, and this is LittleHarky saying peace.